Hello humans, welcome back to the Me I Hide, or if you're new here, welcome to the Me I Hide. Recently, I uploaded a video of my whole hair transformation, and if you haven't seen that, I will link that up in the cards. Is it this way? Or is it this way? And I'll link it up in the cards above so that you can go ahead and check that out. It's the new year, so that means New Year's resolutions. And at first, I used to hate these New Year's resolutions because I was like, why do you have to wait till the new year to start over or to finally do the things you've been wanting to do all year long? So I never really had New Year's resolutions. And when I did, I always thought, okay, I want to lose 60 pounds. I'm going to go to the gym, or like those really vague and like unrealistic goals that I had for myself. And then that's why I gave up, because it's like I couldn't achieve these resolutions or goals, so I just never did it again. But this past year in 2019, I realized you don't have to wait to the new year, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna start now. So I did start some of these goals last year. For me to have a more successful 2020, I had to start in 2019. I had to prepare myself and really think about what I wanted to achieve for this year. So today I'm going to go over some of my resolutions and some of my goals for myself personally and goals for my channel. So my first resolution is happiness. And I know that sounds very vague, but what I mean by that is that I want to focus on things that make me happy. I want to make sure that the people around me are making me happy and bringing positivity. I want to make sure that I bring positivity, and I want to go through all of my things and, tell myself, is this really bringing me happiness? I'm not saying that I can't feel any other emotion like sadness, angry, anxious, or any other emotions. I'm just saying that I'm going to focus on trying to find things that make me happy. And I just want to note that without any other emotion like sadness or angry or anxious, there wouldn't be happiness. My next resolution is family time. So I want to focus and try to have more family time. And the reason is that my family and I don't really have time where we just sit down and talk, or we don't eat dinner together. We don't schedule any family trips or anything like that. And one thing I want to do this year is have a little family getaway. It doesn't have to be anything super expensive. We could just go to Santa Monica Pier, or go, I don't know, anywhere else here in LA where I am, and just spend the time with just family and my immediate family. So that means my mom, my dad, and my sisters, and my dog. Driver's license. So I am 22 years old and I do not have my driver's license. I am going to make a video on that later, but for now I'm just going to say that I don't have it, and there are certain reasons why, and I'm not trying to make up excuses, but I really, really, really want to work on it, and I want to get my driver's license because I am ready, and I want to be able to, take my best friend out instead of her coming to pick me up. I want to take my sisters out. I want to be able to escape maybe a little bit and just have it just in case of anything. I want to go to San Francisco this year because my friend, she's actually moving back to Greece, I think in June or in the summer, and I want to see her before she leaves, and I want to make it a whole trip. So I want to reunite and meet up with old friends, old roommates, some of my sorority sisters, and just have a good time. I want to go back to school, and this I had already been working on since last year, but I am ready to go back to school, but I'm gonna stay local. If I have to stay at home, I will, but I want to try to live on campus but stay close to home in case of anything. I want to get this last year done. I just need one more year, maybe a year and a half, but I want to obtain my degree and just go on forward to my next step, to my desired career. Reading. In high school, that's all I would do. I literally did not have a social life because all I did was read. And me and my best friend, we actually bonded on that. We would switch books and give each other recommendations. I stopped reading a year ago, but I want to get back on it. I want to try to make a whole 2020 reading list and maybe share it with you guys tell you the worst books I've read, the best books I've read, any recommendations. And if you have any recommendations for books, please comment them below. Learning, and I know that sounds kind of weird because like if I go back to school, I'll be learning. But what I mean by that is I'm going to learn something new on my own time. Like I was thinking maybe American Sign Language, or learn more about crystals or chakra healing. And I want to be able to do that on my own time so that I kind of stay motivated. So if I do find myself in a class I'm not really motivated in, at least I'll have that habit of wanting to learn something, and I'll push myself to, you know, keep doing good in that class. My next goal is actually something I'm really passionate about, and something that I started to implement in my lifestyle last year, and it's something I really recommend for all of you to do, and it is sustainability. So our planet needs help, and if you guys don't realize, we live on this planet, so by helping our planet we are helping ourselves too. So something that I really want to try is to be more sustainable. So something that I already started was not buying any more clothes. I'm not buying any more clothes from department stores or anything like that. I'm going to start thrifting. I try to not have any plastic. I have my little, you know, hydro flask. It's the littlest things, but it really does help. I think if everyone just did one thing that helped the planet, it'll really help our planet. And it is something that I talk about all the time with my family, and we try to reuse everything we can. We are not zero waste, we are not perfect, but we try our best. So the next resolution is I want to finally love my whole self. I am starting to. I love my skin, you know, I love my face. I'm almost at the point where I love my whole self, and it's just January and I'm almost there, so I feel really confident about this resolution. I don't think people realize how hard it is when you're going through something and you've come to a point where you really don't even like your existence, and you don't really find yourself appealing. And I just want to be able to fully love myself for who I am and how I look in every part of me. And I want to finish the year with, this year I learned to love myself. Now I'm going to talk about some goals I have for myself, and the first goal I have is healthy habits. Now people might think this is dieting or working out, but I don't use the word diet. I think diet kind of has a negative connotation to me, and I feel like diet's more like restricting yourself, not eating, like not a lifestyle, if that makes sense. So I focus my mindset to think of it as a healthy habit, like healthy eating, and make it more into a lifestyle instead of a temporary thing to get to a certain goal. I do want to have better eating habits, and that is because I sometimes don't eat. And I'm not saying I'm starving myself or anything like that, but honestly I just don't get hungry, and then later on I get super hungry, so then I eat like a lot. So I want to try to get into the habit of eating healthier. And so I think I drink a lot of water, but I don't think I drink enough water. I do have my hydro flask with me. I try to have it at all times, but honestly these past 2 weeks I haven't been drinking a lot of water like I used to, because I couldn't find my hydro flask, but it was actually in a drawer. And yeah, I want to go back to the gym, but not to lose weight, if that makes sense. So I want to be healthier, because it does affect other parts of my body, like my back. I have really bad back problems. I have scoliosis, I have knee problems, so me not being active kind of worsens those things that I have with my bones, my body, and all that stuff. And then having PCOS, it's really hard to have a good metabolism, so I want to get that working. And something I really want to try is yoga. I tried last year like for a week. It is so hard. Well, it's difficult, but not impossible. It was just really difficult because I don't think I did the right research. So I just try to follow an app, or what else did I do? A YouTube video, but I don't think it was for beginners. It was just really difficult for me, and I want to try to do yoga at home because yoga studios are kind of out of my budget. decluttering. I am a little bit of a hoarder. I collect stationery and little knickknacks that I do not need, but I want to declutter everything that is just I'm not even using or doesn't bring me any positivity or happiness. Like I have some clothes that I've held on to longer than I needed to because I told myself I'm gonna lose weight, so I'm gonna fit into it. I feel like that makes me feel worse, and I feel like if I don't fit into these jeans, I haven't succeeded. So instead, I'm just gonna give this away. They're still in great condition, and I just think that they'll be useful to someone else than me. I do want fewer material things, and I want fewer clothes. I'm not really trying to be a minimalist in every aspect of my life, but I feel like I usually just go towards the same clothes all the time. So I feel if I keep using those same clothes all the time, might as well give away, donate some of my clothes that I don't even touch anymore. And I feel like my style is changing all the time, every season. I don't think I have a certain aesthetic or anything like that. I just like whatever fits me comfortable and whatever I feel good in. Now for my YouTube goals or the Mia Hyde goals, I do want to try to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. I think it's doable. I just have to put lots of work, which I will and I can do. I want 1.5k Instagram followers. I do have a lot more followers on Instagram than I do here on YouTube, so I feel like if I can grow faster on Instagram, maybe I can reach a higher goal. And lastly, one collaboration with a brand or another YouTuber. I think that'll really be helpful for my YouTube channel, and I think it would be a really cool experience. So these are my goals and my resolutions for the year. I really hope I do achieve them. I will achieve them, at least most of them. And I do have a vision board on my Pinterest. I will link it down below, and I might do a physical vision board. So stay tuned for another video coming up to show you my vision board. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on my Instagram, and I will put all of my socials down there in the description. And comment below any of your New Year's resolutions. I'd really like to read them, and maybe comment some ideas you'd like to see from my channel for this year. Till next time.